A girl just walked into her boyfriend's room and accidentally discovered his secret. Mita curiously examined the paper bag in her hands and took out the items inside. The moment she saw them, she immediately realized they were an engagement ring. She was so sure because of a photo her boyfriend sent her yesterday showing 2 diamond rings and asking which one looked better. At that time, she was discussing studying abroad with Xiao Yuhang, so she had to suppress her excitement. After Xiao Yuhang left, she couldn't wait to take out her phone and zoom in on the picture. Looking at the ring, she felt both surprised and sad, worried about how their relationship would be affected by her studying abroad, yet excited that her boyfriend wanted to propose. But when she finally calmed down and replied to her boyfriend, she found out that Xing Qiliai was only helping his good friend Xu Wenba buy a ring to propose to his girlfriend Xiaoxia and asked her for help. Mita felt disappointed but also relieved because Xing Qiliai really wanted to propose to her, but she didn't know how to respond. Mita brought herself back to reality and thought that the ring must have been placed with Xing Qiliai by Xu Wenba to prevent Xiaoxia from finding out. As she was thinking that Xiaoxia had finally found her happiness, she suddenly received a video call from her, who happily showed off the diamond ring on her hand. Listening to Xiaoxia's words, Mita's heart raced. She suddenly realized that the ring on the table might be Xing Qiliai's proposal ring for her, making her feelings complicated. Even her video call with Xiaoxia became distracted. After hanging up, Mita carefully opened the box. When she saw the diamond inside, she couldn't help but hold her breath. Although she should have been happy, she now felt more pressure. This feeling of uncertainty had already started when Xiao Yuhang told her she passed the exam at the Allen Center. Mita didn't know how to bring it up, so she shared her worries with Xiaoxia. Because Xing Qiliai's job was special, he was worried that her studying abroad would separate them, but going to the Allen Medical Center was her lifelong dream. After Xiaoxia left, Mita had decided to honestly talk to Xing Qiliai today, but then she found out that her boyfriend was about to propose to her, which made her even more confused. She was deeply troubled. However, she didn't know that at that moment, Xing Qiliai had already learned everything from his sister and Xiao Yuhang, and knew how important this study abroad opportunity was for Mita. Upon hearing this, Niao Niao wished to sew Xiao Yuhang's mouth shut and quickly turned to advise her brother. Xiao Yuhang noticed Xing Qiliai's dilemma and wanted to speak up but was stopped by a look from Xing Kayao. After Xing Qiliai left, she complained to her boyfriend for talking too much. On the other side, Xing Qiliai arrived at Mita's door but didn't know how to face his girlfriend. Meanwhile, Mita also walked to the door to find Xing Qiliai. They stood there, each on either side of the door, hesitating for a long time. Finally, Mita decided to go explain to Xing Qiliai, but there was no sign of him outside. Just then, Xiao Yuhang was forced by Xing Kayao to look for Xing Qiliai. When Mita found out that her boyfriend already knew everything, she rushed downstairs. She acted like a little girl who had done something wrong as she listened to her girlfriend's explanation. Xing Qiliai gently pinched her face, not believing that Mita's studying abroad would separate them, but worried about how she would live alone overseas. Although he was reluctant, he didn't want her to regret giving up her dreams. At this point, Mita took out the ring. Xing Qiliai admitted he had planned to propose to Mita, but after knowing this, he was worried that his proposal would put pressure on Mita and make her give up studying abroad. After hearing this, Mita turned around and looked at Xing Qiliai seriously. Mita proposed to him instead. They made a pact that after 2 years, Xing Qiliai would give Mita a formal proposal. This issue was finally resolved. But what happened next made Xing Qiliai change his mind.